everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to episode 159 of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver or gold. Last week we had an eclectic mix of old world silver coins from North America, Central and South America and Switzerland, and we were reminiscing and talking about how old world silver coins, they just don't make them like they used to, and they're not likely to ever again. So very interesting topic and cool coins. If you've not checked it out, there's a link down in the description below. Now last week I did say that today we would be checking in with the latest Provident Metals World of Dragons series, the Norse. However, I took delivery of this ridiculous silver axe from AG Mac during last week, and I thought no better place than to showcase it here on In Focus Friday. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. The Norse and another round will be appearing at the end of today for you guys to vote on for what you want to see next week. So make sure you stick around, cast your eye and vote on what you want featured next time. But I hope you can understand why we've postponed the Norse dragon, because this is absolutely bonkers, and I'm so chuffed to have this absolutely monstrous silver axe here. It's just, oh, I love it. And I'm a big fan of sandcast silver objects. I've got a whole array, in fact I've got an armory almost of different silver weaponry from various different creators out there on YouTube land, Instagram and the greater silver community, and this is I think the biggest and latest addition to that weaponry armory, and boy is it good. Now Silver Mac hardly needs any introduction, but if you do not know who he is and his YouTube channel and Instagram pages and all of that jazz, then go and check them out. There's links down in the description below. I love his branding and his logo here, the elemental side of things, 47 AG Mac, 107.868. Really cool sticker, thank you very much for that. And here's the COA for this piece. Again, his logo there, and on the back you can see all of the particulars. So there's his email address as well if you guys are interested in getting in touch with him. He is a very talented sandcaster, as you can tell. And I have utmost respect for sandcasting creators, because I've dabbled in it before and I've tried it. I've never even tried a 3D piece like this. I've tried a simple open sandcast. Kind of, you press it into the sand, you take it out, you pour the silver in, and it was a disaster. So God knows how much skill, time, energy and effort goes into creating something like this, which is obviously a 2-part mold, 3D. I mean, it's just ridiculous how talented Silver Mac and numerous other members of the community out there are. There's lots of them out there that do this sandcasting, and each of you are very, very worthy in my opinion, because it's a skill which I can't master. I'm just going to stick to what I'm good at, pouring into a graphite mold. But just look at that. And not only has it got exquisite detail on all of the, the axe and handle. I love the knuckle duster part of the handle there as well. It's really cool. He's managed to stamp 999 fine silver down on the pommel, which I have absolutely no idea how you've managed that. Presumably, I don't know, if you balance it down like that and stamp it, but that's going to be a hard stamp. But the stamp that mind boggles me is your logo that you've managed to put on the hammer side of this axe / war hammer. Love that stamp, by the way, and have absolutely no clue how you've managed to do that. Presumably, I don't know, presumably you've clamped it down in something and then stamped it there. I have absolutely no idea. So Silver Mac, if you can let us know how you've managed to get that logo on there, because it's definitely stamped in, it wasn't part of the design. I'd be pretty intrigued to find out. And as you can see as well, it's got a really, I'm putting fingerprints all over it. I'll give it a quick polish before I put it back in the community box, but there's a really high finish here, and I've in fact had to put a piece of cardboard up next to my camera to hide my ugly mug, as I have a face for a faceless YouTube channel, let's put it like that. And here is the incredible finish on that side. Really very cool. I love the theme of this axe. It's very much a sort of fantasy, fantasy war axe in that sense, and it's called the Bunny Killer Axe. I think it would have no problems killing bunny rabbits, that's for sure, but it's really very, very pretty indeed. And let me tell you, if there's any zombie, werewolf, silver, vulnerable creature invasions that happen in the near future, we are well set in the Backyard Bullion Armory. We've got a number of different axes and swords and various other things made of silver, so really chuffed with this. And that wasn't all that Silvermac sent as well. There is another thing. He put, and this is part of a trade, by the way. Silvermac and I got to talking, and we realised that we haven't actually done a trade in the couple of years that we've been floating around here on YouTube land. So we finally did get a trade. I'm not going to say exactly what I've sent him until he gets it, because he wanted it to be a surprise when it arrives with him, and hopefully it should be with him pretty soon. One would expect. It was posted last week. So, but he put in the trade as well. This, I'm presuming, which is a silver proof $half. There wasn't actually a little note to say what it is, but I'm presuming it's a silver $half proof from 2010, which is really very cool indeed. I've got lots of the Kennedy half. I mean, look at that, glorious. Got lots of the Kennedy $half. In terms of like the old school coin hunting that we've been doing and finding in the European mint batches, but I haven't got any proofs, and that's a really nice little community stack edition, very attractive coin there, and I'm sure the other side will look equally as good. I don't know if I can get it out of the capsule. I don't really want to damage it and get it out of the capsule, but you can see there we get the angle right. There's a few smudges on the capsule, so it's not going to be as pristine, but really glorious finish there. So that's, in fact, I think my first proof coin from the US Mint. So that's really very cool indeed. Look at that. Glorious. You can see what camera I use. A Sony AX33. Really nice. So thank you very much to AG Silvermac for that trade. Really stunning. But I want to have a quick look at this bunny killer axe once again, because it really does, like, I'm not underestimating when I say that the skill and art that goes into creating sand cast 3D pieces of silver is just ridiculous. It really is very hard work indeed, and in fact, almost the act of pouring the silver into that mold is the easy part. The difficult part is creating. This would have been done, I presume, down the middle here. You can see the seam down the middle there, and it would have either been poured upright. I would imagine it's been poured downwards like this. So you've got the sort of the 3D element here, and it's split up the middle, and then you pour it in here. Then you'd have to cut off the spur, sand that down. The act of actually creating this mold in itself is the difficult bit. And I know that Silvermac had a number of different attempts at creating this, because he, the fantastic craftsman and creator that he is, he actually sent me a number of different videos of the process, and one of which of it coming out of the mold, and it wasn't this one, it was actually one that didn't quite take, it didn't fill up, I think, straight to the bottom of the mold or down to the bits of the axe there. So he's a craftsman and a skilled craftsman as well, and one that takes pride in his work. So kudos to him, and guys, go check him out, give him some love, give him some subs, go and check out his latest video, put a whole bunch of thumbs up and tell him that I sent you there, because he's definitely a very, very talented member of this community. And it's a really big chunky axe, and I tell you what, you could hurt someone with this. This has got some proper heft to it. At 4.7 ounces, was it? 4.77 ounces. It carries a fair amount of heft to it, let me tell you. So there we go. There is his details once again, silvermac18@icloud.com. Get in touch with him there, and I'll put links to his YouTube channel. I think he's on Instagram as well. I'll put links down to all of his social medias as I can find them. So you can see here, this is a number as a P for prototype, I'm presuming. I like this COA. It's very cool. I like the branding there and the stickers. And of course, thank you very much again for the proof $half. That's very generous of you, and wasn't really part of the trade. I didn't know that we were doing that, so I haven't sent you anything extra. But the piece that I have sent you is, I hope, pretty representative of my work and what we do here and what we try and take pride in doing. So hopefully you'll enjoy it when it gets there, but do let us know, and then I can put a little link to your video and this comment section, pin it here, and everybody can see what we did in the trades when it arrives. So that is the AG Mac giant bunny killer axe. Go and say hello to him, go and give him some love, go and give him some subs. He's a quality chap. Now, next week we've got 2 different items for you to choose from. Let's just put this over here for now. We'll put it on screen because it's too good not to see constantly on screen. So we've got the Provident Metals World of Dragons, the Norse, and we can have a check-in with the whole series and talk about how that's going. So if you want to see that, let me know down in the comment section. And then we've got a really cool, interesting piece which I picked up on a spur of the moment whim on the Silver Forum, which is a 2-ounce Lawless round. really very, very cool Wild West themed high relief silver round. So if you want to see that over the Norse Dragons, then let me know down in the comment section. And your vote really does count, because often it's a very close run thing. So let me know down in the comments which of these two types you'd like to see, the copper and the Norse, copper and the silver Norse Dragons, or the Lawless silver round. And the last thing, as I will normally say in these videos, is if you enjoyed today's video, and why wouldn't you, this axe is just ridiculous, then make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you would like to see next week's episode or future episodes, then please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and hit the alarm bell if you are subscribed. Now, for those of you who've been watching to the bitter end, we have a little sneak preview of this weekend's fun. So these you might recognise as the giveaway prizes that we're holding this Sunday, and they're back from Edinburgh with their assay marks, their laser etched hallmarks. Really, really happy with the way those have turned out. So if you do not know, if you're new to the channel, there is still time. I'll put a link to it down in the description below, to the giveaway announcement video. All you have to do is go over to that video, watch it, follow the instructions, and enter for a chance to win this 9.9 ounce and this 6.6 ounce Kit Kat bar with laser etched hallmarks. Really, really cool stuff. I will be showing them again in tomorrow's video, and then again on Sunday, when we'll pick a winner, and I'll have to say goodbye to these Kit Kat bars and send them off to their new owners. So that's your reward for watching right to the end. Also, for those who have been watching right to the end of these videos, thank you for your suggestions in the video on, I think it was last Sunday, well, Saturday, where I was talking about what we should call the group of people who watch to the very end of these videos. Loads of fantastic suggestions, and I think the only thing that we can do is at some point put up a poll on YouTube here, or maybe at the end of a video we'll have an official vote for perhaps a name for the group of people who sit here and watch my videos to the bitter end. The Backyard Ramblers perhaps, or the Ripplers, or whatever, one of the really very cool suggestions. So if you've got a suggestion that you haven't shared with us yet, then feel free to let us know down in the comment section as well. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you tomorrow on the next one, and then of course on the big live stream on Sunday at 5 o'clock. Thank you for watching. Always, always appreciate you stopping by and enjoying my videos. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.